result is still a touchdown.
Harrison Bemis to kick off.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Yellow. 2-9. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yellow. Yellow.
They're going. Here's Purdy. He's got a man! It's Harris! And he's going to have the 49ers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
21. Outside. 18. 50.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Fields. Forced to his right. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big one for Tennessee. It covers 51 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They bring their tight end right. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Here we go, boys. Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd down. Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Start on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading right. And the RPO, that one is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. A handoff as they try to run it here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Not a great start by this running back here in the 1st half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's made right side by Eilman. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big one for Tennessee. It's a gain of 49.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Good blocking, and he's in. Tim DK. Touchdown, Titans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Titans 20, 49ers 7. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Box, yellow. 18.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play action now for Fields. In trouble, and down he goes. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Fields. Now, he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Niners take over first and 10.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Up.
A run with Sampson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fields. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Fields now on 2nd down. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Get set. Get set. 18.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Here's Sampson. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow, yellow, 21.
Purdy. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Third and goal. Purdy. That is caught, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The extra point by Bass is good. And the 49ers are going to open up the lead to 8.
Titans 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
They're on the 28-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first and 10, Fields. And then left side, it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Rolling right. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 23, here's second and a couple. He'll try the right side this time. Into space. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got a man! Take it in for 2. And we are at all-time here in the third quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. A give, it's Sampson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Start.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. They go play action with Fields. Escaping to his left. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Titans.
First down. Fields. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's gonna bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Fields to throw for it. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, you can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
30-yard line.
Outside. Kid. What's up?
Throwing is Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And We'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Third and a long way to go.
Outside. Up. 18. What's up? Yellow. Cut.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown. 49ers. That's his second touchdown tonight. Now Baz to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now, Fields. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Tennessee.
Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Off the play action, here's Fields. Moving to his right, taking off, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Play action now for Fields. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Game on. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown Titans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Throwing is Fields. That is caught, and they get the the two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up two fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's a give, left side at Sampson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Check. 18. What's up? Check.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll give it to Sampson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more
And
yardage.
he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Pass's kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
36.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Begin here on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up at 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. Here's a run going left. Finds it out to the 35. And he'll be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. the bootleg. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll send a man in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Foley. Chop you up if I'm under pressure.
2nd down and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Uno.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking